might get there. We'll keep trying. Hey guys, today we're going to work on page 5, and I have decided that I want to work on this tag today. The first thing I want to do though, let me get this out of the way here. I don't want this tag to be as long as it is, because if I put it in my book level at the bottom, it's going to stick way up the top. It's okay, but I'd rather it be a little less protruding. I don't want it sticking out the bottom too much either. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little bit of this tag, and I've already measured out on the back just a little thin line of where I'm going to cut it off. And then I'll use this piece later on if I don't use it today. And that way my tag will be a little bit shorter. Okay, the main thing that I want to tell you about that I pulled out is this here. So we'll put this off to the side. This is just a few little odd and end things that I might use. I really don't know. The first thing I'm going to start with is these papers though. I went through my regular scraps box where there's scrapbook paper and music paper and things like that, and I pulled out anything that inspired me. So I've got some music paper and I've got some book text, a little bit of scrapbook paper here that I loved. And then I went through my painty papers box where I put everything that I wipe excess paint on, or I pulled a print off of a jelly plate, or it was a fail, or I cleaned my jelly plate, or I cleaned my fingers, as you can see, my fingerprints. And I pulled out a stamped sheet that I really liked, that maybe I'll use, and this little flower that was kind of a, I don't know, kind of a fail, but it inspired me today, so I pulled it out. And then over here is where I've been building a little pile of things that we've been using through the project, little scraps. So I've got that over there that I may use. And this tag is not big enough to incorporate everything, so I just pulled out what I thought I might get started with. We won't use it all. If I was working on a canvas, we'd use a lot of this stuff, but I'm not. Okay, so I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I'll probably put some music or something to the video. I'm just going to start tearing up paper and placing it down on my tag, and I'm going to put my paper down with matte medium, and this is a Liquitex matte medium. It's going to be my adhesive. I might use glue. I might use a glue stick if it's a small piece. So I'm not sure until I get started, but you'll see. I'm either going to be doing this or I'll use this in a paintbrush. Okay, I'm going to get started on page 5. First thing I did was I went through all my papers and I pulled off little pieces. Instead of using this big sheet and being overwhelmed, I just tore off sections, and I'm just going to break it down into smaller sections as I go. All right, I've done all the trimming that I'm going to do on this little tag. I left this alone because I kind of like it, and if I can preserve it, I'm going to. I pulled out a paintbrush, just a little scruffy brush. It's not anything important or, expensive or anything. And then some cheap craft paint in a pink and a green that I like. And I'm going to play around on here. And I might change colors. I don't know, but I'm just going to add some paint here in places that I feel drawn to add paint. And just play around and see what happens. And I'm seeing a head here and a little body, so we might turn this into a little funky kind of girl. I don't know. We'll see. So that's what I'm going to do. Just play around with the paintbrush and paint and just block out areas and see what happens. Just so you know what I'm doing now, I'm going to play around with my Neocolor water-soluble Caran d'Ache crayons. And they're water-soluble, so you can use your crayon and then take water and move it around. And that's what I'm just going to play around with. We're just playing on here, and we're working through the uglies and just trying to see if we can come up with something that we really like. So far, not having any luck, but we might get there. We'll keep trying. before I go any further, I want to bring in some hair. And this flower that I was inspired to pull out, I keep looking at it thinking, you know, that might make some good hair. So I'm going to go ahead and audition the hair, the flower hair, on her and see if I like it. And I think I do. Just have to decide how I want it. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And while I was sitting here playing around thinking about this hair, I looked at this scrapbook paper that I had over here, and there was another square in here with this heart, and I cut this heart out, and I thought that it would be really cute for her to hold this heart. She can hold it upside down, I guess. Be an apron, but I like it this way. Okay, so I'm going to glue the hair on and probably the heart and then continue working with her. And you're going to not be able to see her hands unless I really bring this heart up. You know, I might do that. She's got big hair and a big heart. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you is I cut the top part of the flower off. We've got to still put our hole in here, but I want to give her some feet. And so I thought I would use the top portion of her hair as feet. We'll just glue them right there, and we'll bring the little scallops down into the feet. You might not be able to see them very well, but I thought that was really cute. Okay, then we'll just bring this on down into the feet to try to disguise. You can see it if you're up close, but I might do a little bit of red right here to help. There, cute little feet. I think that's cute. Okay, I'm still fiddling with her. I'm going to redo her face. I don't like it. But I pulled a little piece of scrap off of this scrap. I tore it, actually, because I'm going to put it here where this line is. I think it just looks kind of like it's a ruffle on her little apron, and then her little dress is underneath here. You can make it whatever you want to make it. You know, whatever your mind can think of, it can be. So I'm going to do that. That makes it cute to me. Okay, and then I'm going to redo her face somehow, and I might bring in a few little markings up on the blue. Okay, I want to change the color of her little, whatever that is, apron, skirt. I'm just going to try and put a darker color on top because I don't want that color on there anymore. And I'm letting her face dry. I'm putting several coats of white and different colors to kind of push it back into the background again. And I don't know, I may leave her face blank. She's so tiny, I don't really want to try to do a detailed face, so it might be better just to leave it alone. I like it a little better, but I don't like the sun. And it doesn't have to be a sun. I could change that, so maybe we'll change that. I don't know, let me think about that and then I'll let you know what I decide. Okay, it's the sun that's bothering me, and I call it a sun because it's a shaped like a sun, but it's not really a sun. The way I decided that it was bothering me was I took a picture and then I blew it up a little bit and I kind of covered this area to see if I liked her that way. And I love her that way. I think she's really cute. And then I took the picture and I kind of covered this, and I just don't like that. So I'm going to white this out and then decide what to do with it. I took a piece of my deli paper and I traced out this shape right here, and I cut out another piece that I like better, and I'm going to put that down here. And I took a picture and I looked at it for a few minutes and I really like it. So we're going to do that. And I don't think I'm going to change it after I get it glued down, but you never know. So that's all I've been doing, fiddling with that little shape there. I just didn't like it the way it was. And this way, some of her skirt colors and stuff kind of come up to the top here. Not that you need it, but it kind of looks cute. Okay, I like that much better. I gave her a little bit of cheek color. I haven't watered it down yet, so we'll do that and kind of smear it in just a little bit. I like that. We'll give her a tiny little nose. Alrighty, I put the holes in the side so that she can be entered into our book, and I put a hole in the top and I put a little bit of ribbon. I wasn't going to, but I kind of like the idea of having a little bit of ribbon sticking out the top of the book. And I think I'm going to say I'm done except for a little bit of writing here. I'm not putting any words or anything like that, stickers or anything like that on here. Okay. I think that's it. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video for day number 6. Bye-bye.